What is up everybody, my name is Tonny and I'm here with another Warframe guide video. In this video we will be looking at the Umbral Saryn Prime Hybrid, and what that means is we'll look at the build that I have for you guys that would definitely work with Saryn. And all she needs is this ability and she's freaking god already. But when it comes to Saryn, she doesn't really need any Warframe abilities, and I have straight up all these mods here. Fatal Acceleration definitely for shotguns, and with the ribbon I have the 2.1 punch through, 70 to code, 135 to damage, negative to the ammo maximum capacity thing, but you know what, it doesn't really hurt that much. You're one-shotting stuff anyways. So if you guys do not have a ribbon for this weapon at all, this is what a non-ribbon version looks like. You guys can swap out the status mods for whatever status you guys are going to be using, corrosive, whatever you guys want. Here is the Kastana's ribbon at 83 to heat, 49 to magazine capacity, 125 to multi-shot. Now when it comes to the trick mag or the excess mod slot here, I highly recommend getting trick mag because of the ammo capacity of the Kastana's is really low. So if you guys are going to be using this weapon as a main weapon, recommend trick mag. If you guys do not have a ribbon, this is what it looks like. Obviously replacing deep freeze with another status mod, maybe corrosive or straight up whatever you guys want here. So again, you guys can interchange with the mods here. I mean straight up this is a really basic setup here for the Kastanas. Here is the Magic Star, if I say the name right. The ribbon here is an additional combo count chance with 1.7 range, so no prime reach here for me. And I got the 21.2 to combo chance. When it comes to the status, again, interchange. And if you guys do not have a ribbon or don't have stats like this, you know what? This build alone should be fine. Alright, so here is the only Saryn build I have for you guys. Now, if you guys are not satisfied with the health and shields or something like that, so you guys notice that health is at 375, replace Augur Reach with the Umbral Vitality or Fiber, whatever you guys want. If you guys are not satisfied with this and you guys can't survive with this, because this is a very squishy build, which means that you cannot sleep on this build. You gotta be active, aware, and everything. And if you guys are, you will destroy everything really quickly. So here's the build for the all of these abilities, of course. So I'm using Misama here with the Toxic Lash. Now Breach Surge is a replacement for the second, that's why it's very squishy, so you cannot rely on your regenerative molt. And we got the Spores. So Breach Surge with the Spores, well, it's pretty sick with the Miasma. If I didn't even say the name right, Miasma, I don't know how to say it. Anyways, I'm gonna just call it the Miasma right here. So even with the Miasma, it's straight up legit. And then with Toxic Lash, don't even get me started. At 69 seconds duration, at extra damage of 62%. That's decent, I would say. It's pretty decent, but it's still good though. It's actually really good. So the effect also is double for melee strikes, but usually most of the time I'm using Kastanas with this build because I just love it. But melee weapon wise, it's really good. So you got a balance of duration and strength with range almost to the max, just almost. There's overextended here with stretch, upper reach, cutting drift. Should be maxed out actually at 280%, but you know what? It's pretty nice. I actually enjoy this. When it comes to Blind Rage, if you guys do not like this, Transit Fortitude if you guys want, because when it comes to ability strength on Saryn, it's not that big of a deal, but it does kill things faster. Okay, you will kill things faster if you guys have higher strength, but with the Breach Surge, it makes up for that ability strength loss. When it comes to the Arcanes, now this is the part where it gets a little bit, I would say, modifiable. If you guys are going to be using this build and still think it's squishy, just use Arcane Grace instead of Arcane Energize, because the cost of these abilities are pretty little. I mean 116 to the Miasma, you'll be spamming it only once every, let's say, 30 seconds or so. And you got Toxic Lash at 77.5. Spores will be your main damage dealer most of the time if you guys are going up against Greeneers because of the corrosive. But you know, it's 38.75. It's not that big of a deal to spam all 4 of these in one go, but when it comes to it, I think Arcane Energize is really nice. But if you guys believe your pizzas will save you from energy, then just straight up swap out Arcane Energize for the Grace. Alright, so here's the demonstration for the build here with the Breach Surge here. So I'm going to use the Spores first. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the number 2, which is the Breach Surge. Now if I use the Spores again, just one more time just in case. It's a brief demonstration of what happens when you guys do that. So that's basically what it looks like. It's not really spreading, so let's go ahead and spread them now. If I can find a spreader, let's get some spores out. Wherever that is, I don't see it. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and do Breach Search again. So it's not that great. It's decent enough. Now what happens if I use the fourth ability? So it looks like it sprays a little bit faster or the same amount, but it does more damage than usual. Again, it's really good research on Saryn because of the CC it does with the blind, as well as all that missile stuff going on right now. Now if you guys do not like the Breach Surge, you guys can use Nourish for the health and toxin damage, or you guys can straight up use Thermal Sunder for some choke point or CC, or use for the heat damage or the code damage for your Toxin Lash or Toxic Lash for viral effects. If they get cold and you use Toxic Lash, they take viral damage. So it's a pretty nice combo for that. Shock Trooper might be a little bit weird on Saryn, but it does work with your Toxic Lash. You do corrosive damage on your weapon if you guys have Shock Trooper as well as the Toxic Lash. Maybe the Smite Infusion is a little bit weird, but it does help a little bit with the spreading the spores. Again, there's other Warframe abilities that would definitely work with Saryn, but I think Breach Surge is the #1 pick, the best pick in my opinion, because of the CC as well as the damage it does when it gets affected by spores or the miasma. So if you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys for watching. That is it for this video, you guys. Peace out.